What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the AI Crypto Combine. Today's video, we're going to be looking at and evaluating Nervos. Now, if you're new to this series, essentially what this is our system of looking at the top 200 cryptocurrency projects and treating it like it's the NFL or the NBA Combine. And so essentially what the Combine is, if you're unaware, is essentially where all of the athletes will go and they get graded and evaluated on a series of athletic tests, and they get scores. And so using this methodology, we're going to be breaking down and dissecting each project, and we're going to be looking at the key kind of 4 metrics that are going to determine the success of the overall project. And the way that we're doing it is aimed and designed to be very unbiased and very unemotional. So there is no opinion in this evaluation. It's kind of like having an examination, or like at school exam, where the AI is the evaluator and it's looking at these projects. You can see the scores here. And so the reason that I'm putting this together, the reason that we're making this series, is because this is just simply what I wish I had when I first got into crypto. I first got into crypto back here in 2017, the middle of June 2017, and I just sold my second company. And so what proceeded to happen after this point, I had 230K. I got into the market. I thought I was a genius. I continued to buy all the way up until my net worth peaked at somewhere around 630 grand. And then I did not sell a thing. I didn't sell any. And so there was 1,000 days, about 3 years of just complete agony that sucked so hard, and I hope that no one else has to do that. But the reason I went through that, the reason I did that, was because the information I had was from people like this. And it, basically at the end of the day, it's very biased, it's very emotional, and it's just degen behavior, essentially. And so if you follow information like this, you will lose eventually. You might win in the short term, but you will lose. And so we're trying to bring a little bit more of a professional way of looking at them, and to do that we can use AI to leverage a more powerful intelligence, right? And so the framework that we're going to be following is that laid out by Sam Altman in his talk at Y Combinator. And without further ado, let's jump into this project. Alrighty, back with another one. Today we are looking at Nervos Network. So as always, we are going to be going through this project and analyzing it following Sam Altman's formula in the Y Combinator startup talk. So essentially we're looking at the idea, we're evaluating, does this project really address a significant sort of underexplored problem? And the second component to that is how unique is it? What is the USP of this blockchain project? Further after that, we're going to be looking at the actual product itself. Does it have a functional, user-friendly interface? And obviously, what you can see here, product that meets market demands. Beyond that, looking at the execution, further the adoption, and then also the community and the team. But as always, what we like to do to get started is to just give us an overall executive summary. I think I've already actually done this. Nervos blockchain. Here we are. Alright, so Nervos Network is a multi-layered blockchain ecosystem designed to provide a scalable, secure, and flexible platform for dApps and digital assets. Positioned as a foundational layer in the crypto ecosystem, Nervos aims to bridge the gap between different blockchains, enhancing interoperability and supporting the seamless transfer of assets across various. So it's a public blockchain, it's going for the big win. Obviously, the competition is a bit tougher, obviously, in this sort of space. What did we see? Well, we'll go through and figure it all out, what the unique selling proposition, everything is. So let's go ahead and start. Obviously, you can come and see the prompts yourself here. There will be a link in the description to come check these out. You can take them yourself, use them on whatever projects you want to be looking at. In this series, though, we're going to be going through pretty much every single blockchain, so probably just find the video and check that out as well. All right, let's have a look here. So 8.5, not bad. Nervos network addresses a significant problem in the crypto ecosystem by enhancing interoperability between different blockchains while providing a scalable and secure platform for dApps. The project offers a novel approach through multi-layered architecture, but it is not entirely revolutionary as it faces potential challenges in achieving potential challenges. All right, okay, so 8.5 overall here, not too bad. And let's dive further in to see what the actual USP is. They've touched on it a little bit with its multi-layered architecture, so on and so forth, but let's dive deeper into that. 8 overall. Unique selling is a multi-layered architecture that enhances interoperability. While the project clearly defines and articulates its USP, providing tangible benefits over existing solutions, it is not entirely revolutionary. Come on, bro. The communication of these innovations is strong but lacks compelling evidence needed for higher scores. There you have it. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just typing it in here, but no, it's still 8.0, pretty solid. Potential shortcomings, so you can come in for the purpose of time. I can't go and read everything, but the answers will be here for anyone who wants to come and do further research themselves. So 8.5 and 8.0 will give it we'll say 8.2 overall for the idea. Moving on, let's have a look at the does it have a user-friendly product that meets market demand? So what do they have that's actually out there right now that's technically feasible? Let's jump in and go through and have a look here. .5. So Nervos network, can't read it when it's still typing, it's too annoying. Functional, user-friendly product that meets several key market demands. The product is technically feasible and scalable, supported by its innovative architecture. However, there are some areas for improvement compared to leading competitors. Okay. Comparative analysis, so you can see it's competing, like I said, it's a public blockchain. ETH 2.0, Polkadot, Cosmos, pretty stiff competition. You gotta come with something a little bit different, I would imagine. A little bit different, a little bit special. Let's just delete this old, what is this? In product Q3, need to delete that. 8.5 overall, definitely not terrible. All right, execution. So what we're going to be looking at here is essentially going through and looking at the roadmap, looking at all the updates and kind of corroborating it to see how efficiently and effectively the team is working building all of this out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, let's see where we're at here. Okay, so 8.0 demonstrates good execution of their vision with consistent development, progress, and effective marketing efforts. There is a strong community engagement and generally positive feedback. Some areas could benefit from increased communication and frequency and further transparency. All right. There you have it. So you can see here, again, look, the evidence and the logic where it's getting all this information. It's not just making it up. It's going out there and it is analyzing all of the different things that we fed it at the start, the different websites and blogs and communities and so on. So 8.0 for execution. Moving further here into adoption. So what adoption is looking at is all of the addresses, token holders, active users, really the nitty gritty here. I think, in my opinion at least, this is one of the most important indicators when it comes to looking. If you're looking to invest your hard-earned money into a long-term project, you want to see that people are using it. If the user engagement's going down and it's in the decline, that's a pretty fundamental reason to decide to either invest or not invest in a project, in my opinion. All right, so adoption, what do we get? We got 8.5. So robust, 70,000 holders, consistent, expanding interest in the project, the number of users, 500 to 1,000 total transactions, 1,000 to 1,500 weekly. Okay, fair enough. 8.5 overall. 8.5, and then finally we're going to be looking at the community and the team. Let's check these out. So community, what we're going to be doing is what trusty old ChatGPT is. It's looking at the engagement, and then it's also looking at the sentiment on Telegram and on Twitter, or X as it's commonly referred to these days. 9.0 has strong support and engagement as evidenced by high activity levels and positive sentiment on Twitter and Telegram. So pretty solid score here on the community side of things. Can't be mad about that. Telegram, 126,000 followers. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So chuck that in there. Give that a big fat 9.0. And then finally, the team. We want to come and check out the team, check out their backgrounds. Where do they come from? What do they do? So you can see here we're searching various sites. The previous method was to use LinkedIn and scrape the backgrounds of LinkedIn, but with GPT-4o, it turns out it's just as easy to send it the prompt, and it, for the most part, comes back with pretty solid logic and evidence for its scores. So we'll chuck this in there, and we'll grab the full answer. So if you're interested in different ways to use AI, obviously right now we're trying to find alpha in the crypto markets, and to me at least, it's a pretty solid use case. It's simply a smarter, more efficient method, in my opinion. And if you want to join a community of people who are interested in figuring out other potential ways that we can use AI in this new economy moving forward, so as to be behind it instead of getting run over by it, I would encourage you can check out the school.com community in the description below. Putting it together at this, it's probably ready by the time you're watching this, and it'll be free. And come check it out if you want to geek out on three things. That's AI, it is crypto, and it is community building. So really understanding that AI is going to change the game as far as how people interact online. And I think that small niche communities is going to be the way forward. Pretty sure of that. So this is last little thing that we're going to do is just check out the price action. Obviously it's pumped. What did this thing do? Like 10x at least, 10, 12x. So clearly you can't be coming in on the buy side if you want to make money. You can look at it, there's an avalanche coming back down to earth, right? Like we're popped up, coming back down. There is no reason to get interested buying right now. If anything, I'd be looking down at this 88.6 level. Ideally, like the original sort of breakout, sort of down this sort of idea. There's a long way to go off there, so you might have to wait sort of 6 months to a year to let this thing play out. But can't be buying up here. At least not for me. I wouldn't recommend anybody step in and catch this falling knife. That's a review. I will see everybody in the next video.